Did you know there's an 1884 built gallery hidden inside one of Manchester's oldest parks? Well, welcome to today's walking tour. We are starting in North Manchester at the Irk Valley Estate, a part of the city's deep roots in Manchester's industrial story. This area follows the path of the River Irk, which once powered the mills and shaped the growth of early Manchester. So we are now on Queen's Road, another significant route connecting North Manchester's neighbourhoods, and it might not seem as special at the first place, but it's packed with community life, local stories, and the city's quieter rhythm. And this place is just about 5 minutes away from the town centre here in Manchester, I would say like Piccadilly Gardens. But today we are also going to visit the Queen's Park. So this is the entrance to the Queen's Park, and I would say this is Queen's Park, and it's more important than it looks. It opened its doors in 1846, and apparently on the very same day as Phillips Park, which we are planning to visit very, very soon. So stay tuned in. So that makes it one of Manchester's first public parks created for walking people. So let's go into the park and explore and see what it has to offer. As I said, it looks, or it is more important than what it looks. It has a lot of history, but also it serves two neighborhoods. On one side we have the Houghton, which is part of Moston, and then on the other side we have the Irk, or the Irk Estate Valley that we've just seen. And this whole area is part of a larger green corridor that stretches along the River Irk, giving the city some breathing space between the buildings. We've seen the Irk Valley in portions, so this is another part of it. And this is how it looks like. Very, very peaceful, and actually it's well kept because they've done the lawns and everything. It's a shame because it's a bit dry, so they've got that color now, but once we get some few or little rain, then it should be all okay. It will be as green as ever. I can see some people here. What a beautiful plan, doing a small picnic down there, and there's another one chilling in a cab. It's like a small cabin right at the end of the pitch. But also, if we go further up, there's a cemetery, which I'm not going to do today, I think, unless I find myself there by act of God. But yes, thank you for accompanying me to this end. The channel, just to remind you, if it's your first time, the channel goes by the name of Hatchways, and I would be overwhelmingly happy if you could subscribe to the channel, tell a friend, and then of course by sharing the videos. Go watch some of the videos that I have in this channel. They are very beautiful videos that feature Manchester and some other destinations that I've been to. And drop me a small comment. Don't shy away. Drop me a small comment so that I can come back to you to thank you in writing, which is what I like doing, to interact with my people. But for the moment, let's enjoy the views of this Queen's Park here in Manchester. And as I said, this forms part of the green belt here, the Irk Valley, which goes all the way close to city of Manchester, which is like 5 minutes away from here by car, and you can actually walk down there. So before it became a public park, this land belonged to the Houghton family. Apparently they built the Hendham Hall back in the 1800s. It stood at the heart of what's now the park. In 1845, a renowned landscape designer, Joshua Major, was commissioned to design and lay out grounds. Just a year later, Manchester Corporation purchased the land for a visionary, which was, you know, like a visionary move at that time, and they created public green spaces for working families. So the original Hendham Hall was demolished in 1880, and in its place a new building was constructed just 4 years later in 1884, designed to serve as a museum and an art gallery. And we're going to see this building at towards the end of this video. It's really beautiful down here, and the breeze is just perfect for this time of the day. Yeah, if we go all the way up, I can see the graves or the graveyards there. So that will be the cemetery here in Queen's Park, which I don't aim to do today because it didn't form part of my itinerary. But I just wanted to show you this beautiful park here in the Irk Valley. Probably what I'm going to do is I'll try to walk all the way down and see what we can discover from this end. As I said, it's just an adventure. I've never been here before. I've passed by the perimeter of it, but I've never gone deep inside to see what actually there is down here. So let's go and have a look, and I hope it's not going to be a disappointment. At times when you know your instincts, at times it's good to listen to your instincts, because you end up discovering some good things. But well, this is just a forest and a park, so let's see what this place here holds for us. Remember the other day when we went to the Blackley Forest, and people are telling me, oh, you're all alone in the park, be careful and stuff like that. In most cases there are places that are very, very safe, but obviously you have to take your precautions just in case. You never know, just in case, you know. So yes, so this is how this area here looks like. Looks as if there's nothing much, but I can see some, I don't know if it's some houses or a house down here. Place, look at this, very uncalled for. Such a beautiful place, and people are converting it into a dump site. This should not be allowed. Yeah, there's a small community down here, so I'm not going to go down here, because again, that's not the aim of this video today. But yes, there's a community that lives down here, and I only hope that they can report this to the council, so that the council can come and do some cleaning. Okay, so let's go back. I only have just a couple of minutes, I think. I do hope that you have enjoyed this day with me adventuring Manchester, and that you have learned something, though or albeit little or small. You've learned something, and you'll be able to appreciate the beauty of this green belt that we've done today. Oh, now it's time to walk up the hill again. But before I finish this video, I want to go back to that building there and catch some nice views and see what it is, and then I can call it a day. Hopefully I'll have enough time. I still have like 1.5 minutes, which I believe, so I'm gonna take this shortcut here, which I believe will be enough to do this beautiful building here. Look at that. So as I was saying, the original Hendham Hall was demolished, and then in its place they built the Queen's Park Gallery, which stands here today and is this building in front of us. It is easy to miss this building if you don't know the story, but it's played a quiet, consistent role in the cultural life of northern Manchester. So now, if I'm not mistaken, it is part of the Manchester Art Gallery, and I think they do store some artwork in here. It's a very, very beautiful building. So this walk from the Irk Valley through the Queen's Park Gallery is a reminder that some of Manchester's richest stories aren't on postcards or tourist maps. They are in its quieter corners, where history, community and culture meet. Thanks for joining me on this 4K walking tour today. If you enjoyed the journey, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Or for more Manchester walks and hidden gems from around the UK. Let me know your comments, and so that I can come back to you in writing, as I usually say. But also, you can also mention which other part of Manchester you'd like me to visit next. The stone was laid by the Mayor of Manchester, John Hopkins, in 1883 on the 14th of July. Well, we have to call it a day, unfortunately, but I do hope that you've enjoyed this with me, and I'll catch you on the next time. Okay,